when the foundations are being destroyed, what can the righteous do? And these are the words of our forerunner David. He's speaking and he's asking himself a question as to when the foundations, when everything seems to be going wrong, when hell is unleashed and the enemy comes like a flood, when the foundations are shaken, when the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? Because seemingly to David, the righteous could do something. And to David, we see from verse 1 of Psalms chapter 11, I'm reading from Psalms chapter 11, verse 1 says, "In the Lord I take refuge." So the position of the righteous is that they are actually dependent on the Lord for refuge. So David starts out by stating that I, for one, am in the Lord. I, for one, are dependent on the Lord. I, for one, are fully given unto the Lord as my source. And he says, I am in the Lord, and in the Lord I take refuge. He continues to say, how can you then say to me, he's asking his enemies and those who are detractors and those who are laughing at him, asking him about his God, and is turning to them and say, how can you then say to me, flee like a bird to your mountain? They say, flee like a bird to your mountain. Now in verse 3, he gets to a point where he asks, what can the righteous do when the foundations are shaken? And perhaps that's the question that we have all across the world, and in particular in South Africa today. What can the righteous do when things are going the way they are going? What can the righteous do when things are going the way they are going? Read with me again. 11, same chapter. Psalms 11, chapter 11, verse 7 says, for the Lord is righteous. This is what the righteous can do. The righteous can remember that the Lord is righteous and he loves justice, and the upright will see his face. So you are not forsaken by God. You are not forsaken by God. God is on your case. God is looking at your case with an intention to bring justice to you, because God is just. God is righteous. God will surely make his face to shine on you. So what can the righteous do? The righteous can turn to their God. What can the righteous do? The righteous can call on the name of the Lord. What can the righteous do? The righteous can turn back to their closet, shut down the door, and pray to their God who hears and answers prayer. What can the righteous do? The righteous can absolutely depend on their God. Why? He's my refuge. See you. Love you so much.